glory of waters.
Okay, the reps have arrived. The players have been ready. They're warming up.
The option, swing, catches, net. That's the game. Holding and Waters win the battle. And that concludes wave one of the first round. And we're going to toss it to Greg on center court with more men's pro action for you.
All right, we're all ready. Back to serve. Nico Ambrozic. Parker Remington.
We are back here on center court. Noah Chass joining you for the 2025 Pottstown Rumble Men's Open Bracket Playoffs. And how about an ace serve to start things off? That is Nicholas Ambrozic. Him and his partner Remy Bitton here in the Men's Open Playoffs. A quick 1-0 start for Ambrozic and Bitton. Here on our near side in the bright hello shorts. Good up there, Ambrozic. Good defense, but not for long. Bitton elevates, detonates. Quick 2-0 lead. Ambrozic, Bitton on our near side against the team of Ciobotaru and Jared Warner on the far side. Ciobotaru in the dark blue tank top and black hat. Jared Warner in the light blue tank top. Here comes Ambrozic, another serve. Jared Warner. Deep corner, Ambrozic all over it. High line, Hutch's back line. Ambrozic on fire to start this set. Ambrozic and Bitton, Florida natives, making the trip up north here to Pottstown. Ambrozic from Alafaya, Florida. Bitton from Orlando. Good pass there. Catches, no. Does not catch his knuckles, and that is another point. 4-0, just like that. Ambrozic wearing his UCF shirt where he went to college. Over on 2, and there's a nice side out to get out of that, not rotation, but that service run there. Ciobotaru back to serve. 5'10", former college libero. Can't lay out and pick up that high line shot. Ciobotaru playing college for Stevens.
Daria Sentonta and Christian
from Cedarhurst, New York. His partner Jared Warner, the lone PA representative on this court from York, PA. York, a hotbed for volleyball talent. That serve from Bitton in the net.
Joey Side, Emily Blue, Joey Side. This is your second match. Coed WV. 13. No warm-ups for you. It's your second match. Pay attention. No warm-ups. Get playing.
Remy Bitton in the lap of Jared Warner, and that's a dig for a kill. First switch of the ball game, first point of the ball game for Ciobotaru and Warner, 4-1. Center court action. Pottstown Rumble Men's Open Division. Wide open swing there in the cross court for Bitton. This is a single elimination playoff bracket. 1 game to 15, no cap, side out scoring. You must have the serve to earn the point. These gentlemen playing for a $10,000 prize here at the Pottstown Rumble. Good pass from Warner. Ooh, and a tricky swing inside the block, outside of the defender's arm. Here comes Ciobotaru. Good serve. Bitton. Ciobotaru, what a dig. Coming in from outside of the court for that swing over the block. Taking that approach from the scoreboard. A nice hot and humid day here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Luckily, a decent amount of cloud cover, but that humidity is a factor. Serve touches the top of the tape. No let serves allowed in old school rules, side out scoring. Here comes Jared Warner, the former Kane University product. A lot of talented grass volleyball players and volleyball players coming from Kane University, especially in that 2016 to 2020-ish range. Missed that serve long. Ambrozic cuts it too much. Back-to-back missed serves. Ciobotaru joins the fun. Missed serves all around. Still 4-1 early lead, Ambrozic and Bitton. Warner over on 2 and gets some love from the top of the tape. Here comes Warner, the 6'6", 215 outdoor blocker. That one does not clear the net. That serve goes long. Lots of missed serves in this stretch of volleyball here on center court. You have to be aggressive, inside-out scoring, so you're going to see some errant serves here and there. Trying to get their opponents out of system. It's what you need to do, or else you're basically giving them a free point anyway. Ciobotaru, right in the angle. Open net. Ambrozic runs down this set, goes cross-court, but no. Wide and long. That's a real point now for Ciobotaru and Warner. 4-2 ball game. Aggressive jump float. Bitton blocked. and down. Jared Warner with the denial. 4-3. Good pass. Bitton, another chance. Not blocked that time. Into the angle. Ciobotaru cannot handle it. Four-3 on the side out. Remy Bitton at the service line. Ciobotaru. Ooh, around the block. Looks like a net touch anyway. Jared Warner with the serve. Ciobotaru gets a piece of the block but makes it hard for Warner to come up with the dig. Nice swing, nice tool from Ambrozic. Good middle seam serve. Warner, not enough juice to chase it down. Ace serve for Nicholas Ambrozic. 5-3. Ciobotaru down the line. That's a side out. Service error. Side out back to the side of Ambrozic and Bitton. Here at the 2025 Pottstown Rumble, the 33rd annual Pottstown Rumble. One of, if not the biggest grass tournaments in the United States, and certainly the most difficult. High line, pokey dig. Ambrozic returns the favor on the high line, nobody home. Another real point. 6-3, Bitton and Ambrozic. Ciobotaru goes around the block. Option ball, nobody home. Good transition defense and transition offense from the side of Ambrozic and Bitton. That's another real point. That is a 7-3 side switch. Here comes Bitton on the jump serve. Not the best of sets. Blocked either way. Could have been a double. Regardless, the point to Ambrozic and Bitton. Ciobotaru lines up and tools the block. Ambrozic diving angle a little bit late. Gets tooled. Bitton hard in the angle. Efficient side out. Bitton and Ambrozic earned themselves a nice 5-point cushion here. 8-3, 1 set to 15, no cap. The winning team moving on in this men's open bracket. Warner, tight set. Out of bounds, but good sportsmanship there by Remy Bitton, saying I got a piece of that on the block. Give him a green card. And I don't mean immigration. I mean a sportsmanship card. The green card used at some indoor high-level volleyball matches to avoid a challenge and a replay and discussion, just to say, hey, you missed the call, but I did touch it. Let's move on to the next point. Big swing. Ciobotaru cannot come up with it. Ambrozic connecting. Here comes Remy Bitton. Good duck, dodge, dive, dip and dodge by Ciobotaru. Lets it go long. Still 8-3. Jared Warner trailing by 5, needing to drum up some action from the service line, but a perfect pass. Ambrozic off the hands of Ciobotaru. He had the line wide open if he wanted it to, but decided to hit off those high hands. Ciobotaru at 5'10", not the biggest of blockers. And I mean that with no disrespect. I'm also 5'10", rounding up. Option swing, picked up, joust the net. Warner, Ciobotaru keeps it alive. A reset. Bitton, ba-boom. Good rally by the boys on center court, but Bitton and Ambrozic winning that battle. And now they lead 9-3.
Carlos Mercado, Jason Camacho. Carlos Mercado, you're needed to ref on court 2, right behind the announcer's booth. Jason Mercado, Jason Camacho, Carlos Mercado. Ref duty, court 2, immediately. Waiting on you.
Short serve. Pulling blocker. Good stab date, good hustle. Oh no. Remy Bitton. A little too excited on that play. Turns it way to his left. Tries to go line and sends it out of bounds. Here comes Ciobotaru. Tailing jump serve. Shows option. Sets it instead. Ciobotaru fills in on the line. Ambrozic, not a good set from his partner, Remy Bitton. Tells him no worries, but not great connection there. 4-9, real point for Warner and Ciobotaru. Still trailing by 5. Good serve, just over the tape. Now a free ball chance. Can they get the transition kill? Oh no! Jared Warner maybe seeing Bitton slip up in the back of the field, back of the court. Tries to chop it where he's not and chops it too hard, doesn't get it over the net. Unfortunate for a team trailing by 5 in a single elimination match. Big swing, good dig. Oh, and now Ambrozic goes to swing hard, and he doesn't get it over the net. A couple back-to-back errors by these teams. Here comes Bitton. Down the line, stab, dig. Ambrozic's turn. Roll shot, and Ciobotaru unable to move his feet and get to that ball. Ciobotaru, high line, the layout. Ambrozic, nobody up. Oh my goodness. Oh, phenomenal dig. He got a little discombobulated on where he was. Set was out towards the pin, and he turns it hard towards the line, and he ran out of court. Still, great defense, a great pickup. Line serve, no. Misses wide. High set for Jared Warner. He goes with the roll. Side out for Warner and Ciobotaru. Trailing by 5, stuck here at 9-4. Needing to get some pressure going, get some points earned.
To rearrange the pool, so you're not late. Court 25, Sebastian Cook, Claudia Kraus, Caroline Carrier, and Nolan Vallejo. Please report to your court 25.
Jump float. Too much float. Never drops. Exchanging missed serves. Still 9-4 Ambrozic Bitton. And Ciobotaru and Warner. Good pass. Tool the hands. Sneaking it through off those hands, landing in front of his partner. Ciobotaru and Warner, the 43 seed in this bracket. Ambrozic and Bitton, the 22 seed. Big swing. Big kill.
Court 25, supposed to be playing. No warm-ups. Play immediately. No warm-ups. Let's go.
We are well underway here on the Sunday of the Pottstown Rumble. Men's Open playoff bracket, as well as some quads and co-ed action around the park. Ooh, great cross-court serve attempt just outside of the line. Hoping for a little line bounce, does not get it. Good chop there. Ciobotaru, slow to get up. Not any injury, maybe just frustration, exhaustion. Option. Good play, deep corner. Trading side outs here, but again, Warner, Ciobotaru down 5. They can wear out this Ambrozic and Bitton team, but eventually they will need to earn some real points. Good pass on the line serve. Bitton down the line. Ciobotaru Good defense here on center court. Not a great pass, or set rather. And a bit of a miscommunication there. Was that a joust with an open tip? The result of the play was the ball down on the side of Warner and Ciobotaru. But they're arguing that was an open hand tip. So here in outdoor grass volleyball, old school and new school rules, you cannot open hand tip. But you can on a joust ball. If the ball's over the plane, both blockers or attackers making a play on it, you can open hand push. That one not quite a joust. So the officials deciphering whether that was a legal play up and above the net. From my vantage point, it looked like it was okay. A little bit open, but there was a blocker up there. There are written rules here, but with that open hand and sort of joust policy, some things are up to interpretation. Looks like the call on the field will stand. Good clean point, or side out rather, for Ambrozic and Bitton. Tight set or tight pass. Good turn. Ciobotaru. No loss of a point for Ciobotaru and Warner, so they carry on. Miss serve. UCF product, Ambrozic gets ready to line up his jump serve. No, short float. Warner high line, Ambrozic read it all the way. Big swing into the angle. And a smile from Ambrozic. That is a real point. Into double digits, 10-4. Let serve. A ton of men's open action going on here on several courts. Playing for the $10,000 grand prize and, of course, the bragging rights. Etched in Pottstown Rumble history forever if you claim a first place finish. Last year's champions Andrew Dentler and Caleb Queckel not playing together, both with new partners, but expected to be in the mix come these final couple rounds. Oh, good tool job by Bitton. That's a real point. 11-4. Side switch here. No comeback. Impossible inside out scoring, but a difficult task ahead now. 11-4 down is Ciobotaru and Warner. Back set, open net. Good middle swing. Timeout on the court.
freshened up, getting ready to rock and roll. It's a 12-4 lead. That lead is being held by Ambrozic and Bitton. They're both from Orlando, Florida. A little quick strategy once again. Trying to make sure we know who's serving.
Timeout taken on the side of Ciobotaru and Warner. Down 12-4. Ciobotaru changing his shirt, maybe trying to change the momentum at this point. Down 8 points, why not? Ooh, Warner in the angle. Bitton all over it. Goes for the one-hand sort of stab dig. Maybe had more time to get a platform there. Timeout, side out. Ciobotaru, Warner. Let's see if Warner can get Ambrozic and Bitton out of system. A jump float, not going to do it. Bitton, big swing. Good middle seam serve, and that's an ace for Nicholas Ambrozic. 1 point closer, 13-4. Warner, oh, just how the set's been going for Ciobotaru and Warner. 14-4, game point here for Ambrozic and Bitton. Looking to move on in the Pottstown Rumble Men's Pro Playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a sky ball on center court. Not the highest of sky balls, but we appreciate the attempt. Dig. Warner, second chance. And he goes wide. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Ciobotaru and Warner falling to Nicholas Ambrozic and Remy Bitton. A 15-4 win to move on to the next round of the Pottstown Rumble playoff bracket. Ambrozic and Bitton, their dreams of the Pottstown Rumble title and $10,000 still alive. Plenty of more center court action coming up in just a bit.
We have a nice tight match on court 2 on the other side.